All right, it's time for one more real-world example. In this one, we're going to use an AJAX form. What do we mean by that? Well, we'll have the same validation that we had in the last real-world example, except this time we'll take that form data and submit it via AJAX. Basically, submit it asynchronously. And then when we're done, we will render that result, whatever the form did, into the DOM itself. So a simple change building on what we did before. Let's take a look at it. So this is the HTML from the previous example. I've really only made one main change. I've wrapped the entire form in a div called form area. Why I did that will make sense in a moment. If we go to our JavaScript, there's a couple of changes. Instead of returning true, I actually at the very top went ahead and said prevent default. Basically, I'm never going to submit the form. If there's an error, I'll show it on screen. But now when things are good, I'll simply do a post. Now in this case, my backend script is simply going to say something about the form data, but it's going to output HTML. And I'm going to take that HTML and put it right into that div. Basically, rewrite the entire div with that result. Let's view it in the browser. All right, there's my form. I know my validation works, but just to be sure, we'll see. Yep, there we go. So I'll type in a name, Raymond Camden, and comment moo. And now when I submit, bam, the data was actually sent asynchronously, and that's pretty cool because maybe the form process could be a bit slow. And now when it's done, I essentially redraw the page without having to make the browser reload the entire thing. So it's a bit more quick, it's cooler for the user, and all around it's a better form.